Good morning. Here's Chris from Games Mnemonic. I'm here with another product for you. This is a chassis, a Corsair Carbide 240. I'm going to be using this in an upcoming build. Thought I'd give you a quick look around the chassis and quick unboxing. Here we go. First, you get the product manual overview / warranty receipts. See if I can move you in some more. Never mind. So, this is the 240. Let's start with the front. You get two USB connectors, USB 3.0, IC headphone jack, a microphone jack, a power button, and a reset button. The logo here is also changeable, so you can rotate it around depending on the orientation of your case. In the back, we have the cutout for the PSU unit. We have PCI Express brackets. This is a hard drive cage. I will get to this later. Here you see the front I/O, the back I/O for the motherboard. So, starting with the Windows side, you get thumb screws that won't come off all the way, so you won't be able to lose them as easily as usual. As you can see, you won't fit in a full-length ATX board in here. This only supports mini ATX or micro ATX or smaller. You get two fans in the front, two 120 millimeters. You get a 120 millimeter in the top. Here are the fans, by the way, are 3-pin. USB 3.0 connectors and front I/O audio and on-off button. Cooling wise, you can fit a radiator in the front, a 240. That one you can fit as big as you want. You can go monster with it. In the bottom there's room for a 240, thickness depending on which size motherboard you choose. If you go with a micro ATX board, monster radiator would not be recommended here because you would block off the connectors on the motherboard. The top, you will not be able to fit a radiator up here unless it's passive. With the fans building another 25 millimeters, you will hit the motherboard's VRM or the 8-pin up there. Graphics card wise, you can fit a full-length graphics card in here. The only issue is the thickness of the case. As you can probably see from here to here, aftermarket coolers such as a WindForce 3 cooler or Asus Direct CU2 cooler, which has heat pipes coming out, they might hit the side panel. So check the width of the graphics card you intend to buy. Also, with a reference cooler, I've seen people having trouble tucking away their 6 and 8-pin cables because they hit the side panel too. They make them really nice cable routing with a good bend on their cables, and yeah, they end up have to push them against the case anyway. On the other side, you see a magnetic filter. I'm not going to remove the tape, but as you can see, it's a magnetic filter. I'm going to pop this side panel off. Same as the other side, the screws won't come off fully, so you won't lose them. So I'll look at the other side. As you can see, you can fit in a full-length PSU unit in here. There's plenty of space and plenty of space to put your cables. The rubber grommets makes cable routing a lot easier. Something to note about the cable routing is that behind the 3.5-inch bay is where you route the 8-pin CPU connector. You need to take this out and route the cable beforehand, and then put it back in. It's accessible, or how to remove it is thumb screws in the back and a thumb screw right there. This is the 2.5-inch for your SSD drives, or if you have any 2.5-inch SATA storage and you don't want to use this at all, you can take it out and just use this one. This one is accessible from the top, which I will now show you. The top screws are, however, not sticking to the panel, so snap it right off. Here we see the top, and as you can see, this is the 2.5-inch bay. You just thread this over your drive. They are flexible, so you pop it in and just slap it in. On the side panel with the fan filter, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but as you can see, there's a marking here for rubber grommets. I did not get any rubber grommets in my box. I don't know if they forgot it or if they're supposed to be extra, but with these grommets, you're supposed to be able to put the chassis like this. Give me that look. And this was a quick overview of the Corsair Carbide 240.